Navigating Work Permit Expiration and Renewal in Canada, a comprehensive guide. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an important topic for anyone working in Canada: understanding work permit expiration and renewal. So, let's get started, yeah? The pressure of an expiring work permit. When your Canadian work permit is about to expire, things can get a little stressful. As of October 2024, new immigration policies mean that foreign workers are facing stricter regulations regarding work permit renewals. I see this as a critical issue because failing to renew or change your status could lead to some serious legal consequences, including possibly being removed from the country. So, it's super important to act quickly. Types of work permits. Now, there are two main types of work permits to keep in mind: employer-specific and open work permits. Employer-specific permits. These require your employer to secure something called a Labor Market Impact Assessment, LMIA. This document essentially proves that there are no Canadian workers available to do your job. The government has to approve this before your work permit can be renewed. If your employer can't get a new LMIA, then, you won't be able to extend your permit. Not great, right? Open work permits. On the other hand, these are a bit more flexible. For example, the post-graduation work permit allows you to work for any employer in Canada. However, keep in mind that these permits are usually non-renewable. Once they expire, you'll need to look into other options, like applying for permanent residency or switching to another visa category. It's all about planning ahead, what to do if you can't renew. So, what happens if your work permit expires and you can't renew it? There are a few options to consider. 1. Apply for a visitor visa. This will allow you to stay in Canada, but, you won't be able to work. This option gives you some extra time to figure out your next steps, whether that's preparing to leave or applying for permanent residency. 2. Restoration of status. If your permit is already expired, you can apply to restore your status within 90 days. Keep in mind, though, that you can't work while waiting for a decision, and restoration isn't guaranteed. If you get denied, you might have to leave Canada. Oh, an overstay can make it harder to come back in the future. Managing your assets and finances. If you own property or have financial responsibilities in Canada, sorting these out before your work permit expires is really crucial. I know, it can be super challenging, especially if you have to leave quickly. Here are some things to consider. Selling or renting your property. If you own a home, decide whether you want to sell or rent it out. Selling is usually more straightforward, but it can take time. Renting is a good option if you plan to return, but managing that from abroad can get complicated. You might need to hire a property manager. Mortgage responsibilities. Leaving Canada doesn't mean you're off the hook for your mortgage. You'll still need to pay it, whether you sell or rent. If you rent it out, rental income can help cover those payments, but make sure you have a clear financial plan. Selling or exporting your car. You'll need to figure out whether to sell or export your car to your home country. Selling is usually faster and easier, but exporting can involve high customs duties and fees. So, you really have to weigh your options. Financial and legal considerations. Leaving Canada due to an expired work permit also comes with several financial and legal obligations. Settling debt. Any outstanding debts, like credit card balances or loans, still need to be paid off even if you leave. Not doing so can really hurt your Canadian credit score, making it harder to return or secure loans in the future. Tax obligations. If you sell assets like a home or car, you might need to pay capital gains tax. Also, you'll need to file a final tax return for any income earned in Canada, even if you're no longer living here. Employment insurance and pension plans. If you've contributed to employment insurance or pension plans while working in Canada, you might still be able to claim benefits. Depending on bilateral agreements, your pension contributions could also be transferred to your home country. Pathways to return to Canada. Now, let's talk about something really important: your pathways to return to Canada. Even if you have to leave due to an expired work permit, there are several ways you can come back. 1. Express entry. Skilled workers can re-enter Canada as permanent residents through the Express Entry system. Improving your comprehensive ranking system, CRS, score by taking language tests or gaining more work experience can significantly boost your chances of getting an invitation to apply for permanent residency. 2. Provincial Nominee Program. Each province prioritizes workers in high-demand industries like healthcare and technology. Getting a provincial nomination can increase your CRS score and fast-track your return as a permanent resident. 3. Family sponsorship. If you have a Canadian spouse or partner, they can sponsor you for permanent residency. This is a common route for those with strong family ties in Canada. 4. Global talent stream. If you're in a high-demand sector like technology, you might be able to take advantage of the global talent stream, which fast-tracks work permits for skilled individuals. This could be a quicker route back to Canada if you're in one of these industries. Staying updated on immigration policies. Okay, so here's the deal. Canadian immigration policies change frequently. Staying informed is crucial if you plan to return. Here are a few key updates to watch for. International student regulations. Changes to the post-graduation work permit program have introduced stricter eligibility criteria based on the field of study. If you're an international student, you'll want to stay in the loop about these updates. Temporary Foreign Worker Program. New regulations have placed stricter controls on lower-wage occupations, which may impact your ability to return under this route. Keeping up with these changes is essential for making strategic decisions about your return. How to plan for the future. Planning for the expiration of your work permit requires some proactive steps. You definitely don't want to be caught off guard. Here are some tips to help you out. Start early. Begin exploring your options for renewing your permit or transitioning to permanent residency well before your permit expires. This will give you ample time to look at various routes and minimize last-minute challenges. Improve your CRS score. If you're aiming for permanent residency through Express Entry, focus on improving your CRS score. Gaining work experience in Canada, enhancing your language skills, or securing a provincial nomination can really help. Monitor immigration policy updates. Immigration policies frequently change, especially in high-demand sectors like healthcare and tech. Staying updated means you can adjust your strategy accordingly. Preparing for departure. If it turns out you have to leave Canada, planning a smooth departure is key. Here's what you should do. Settle financial obligations. Make sure all debts are paid off, including mortgages and credit cards. This will help protect your financial reputation. Manage or liquidate assets. Decide whether to sell or rent out your home or car. Selling gives you more liquidity, while renting could be better if you plan to return. Transfer funds. Don't forget to transfer any remaining funds from your Canadian bank accounts to your home country, keeping in mind exchange rates and transfer fees. Conclusion. Navigating the expiration of your work permit can feel overwhelming, but with the right information and planning, it's possible to manage the process smoothly. Whether you're looking to renew your permit, explore alternative options, or plan a return to Canada, preparation is essential. Remember, even if you're forced to leave, there are pathways to come back, from Express Entry to family sponsorship. So, start planning early, stay informed on immigration policies, and ensure you're ready for whatever comes next. Thanks for sticking with me through this video. I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, give us a thumbs up, share this video, and hit that subscribe button. Oh, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. See you in the next video.
Thanks for watching our video. Please hit the button and subscribe the channel.